That old man yanked my headphones off for no reason and tossed them into the ocean. I didn't let it slide, pushed him right in after them. As long as nobody saw, it could only be called an accident. I even got $200 from the paper for writing his obituary. That kind of lit up something dark in me. If I wrote the obit first, then made sure they died, I could keep pocketing that $200 every time, right? This town is so ordinary, no one would ever think a murder could happen here. I used to be just an ordinary obituary editor, but the paper's sales kept tanking, and the editor-in-chief cut my base pay, saying I'd get paid per piece, $200 per obit. Problem is, there are only a few 100,000 people here, and sometimes weeks go by without anyone dying. That sounded like a challenge, but at first I wasn't thinking about killing anyone. I just started picking subjects who were terminally ill or working dangerous jobs. Writing an obit is kinda like writing a will. Most people want a nice piece to sum up their life. But I forgot, nobody likes to be told they're about to die. So my early obit idea hit wall after wall. I finally had a guy lined up who looked like he was on his last legs, but a month later, the old man was out jogging every morning like nothing was wrong.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Even cheerfully telling me to take my headphones off. That sounded almost sarcastic. I had no choice but to change his age in the obit and politely accept his blessings again. My patience ran out, and in my mind he went from kind to jerk. I didn't want to deal with him anymore, but then he straight up grabbed my headphones and hurled them into the sea, cursing me out. Honestly, I'd never seen anyone pull something like that, so I granted his wish. That was my first kill, and weirdly enough, I felt a rush. Later, talking to his wife, I found out his illness had been cured ages ago. He'd just been faking it for attention. I almost cried. I thought I was killing a dying man, but turns out he was just a worthless fraud. Still, I felt an insane thrill, and I finally knew where to get my inspiration for obits. If you can't tell how someone's gonna die, why not let me decide? I only target the ones who deserve it. Like the old guy I'm looking at now, twice my age, chasing girls half his age, and worse, cutting corners on construction jobs that killed 3 boys. People like that, they have to go. As luck would have it, I knew the girl he was with. She spilled everything about last night. Turns out he had epilepsy and nearly died in front of her. Right then, I had an idea. I looked up ways to trigger seizures, grabbed a bunch of old phones from the company's archive, and rigged up a flashing light. That night, I broke into his place. The guard dog got in my way, but I'd brought a strong sedative spray. I swapped out his epilepsy meds and slipped away. Next morning, I was back at work, writing his obit. Taking out trash like him was just a bonus. What really mattered was that $200. After that, I started getting nervous every time I saw a cop. I figured maybe I wasn't cut out to be a killer and thought about quitting. Then the next day, the editor handed me my payment. Turns out the guy died from a seizure after all. Only I knew it was the pill swap that did it. Sometimes you don't even have to get your hands dirty. And the guy was loaded, so the paper doubled my fee. For the first time, my pre-written obit got real praise. My confidence shot up, and I decided to keep this business going in town. Now, even if I just bump into a stranger, I can instantly write their obituary in my head.